So a few weeks ago, I want to say, maybe even almost a month ago, and don't mind my lashes, these are so extra, especially this one. I don't know what's going on with this one, but basically like a month ago, this foundation, which is the Juvias Place I Am Magic Velvety Matte Foundation, came out. I don't know when. I guess I'll leave all that information down below, but I got it a little while ago and it got really great reviews, so I figured I'd go pick it up, especially because it's at Ulta. So I was like, okay, I don't have to order it online, it's right there. And I looked at the display and pretty much like, I would say like 70% of the foundations were gone, 60 to 70%. My shade, this was the last one in my shade because I have a basic shade. So I got it and it was $20. So it's $20 and you get 1 ounce, which is kind of pricey for a drugstore foundation because it is on the drug side of Ulta. So it's a little bit pricey because I feel like drugstore foundations now are ranging probably from $10 to $13 ish. So that's kind of up there. So I've used it once and I used it and I put way too much on, guys. Like, I am embarrassed and I kind of feel like I didn't like it that much because it felt very heavy on my skin, but I felt it was because I put too much on. So I figured I would go ahead and try it again and now kind of know what I'm doing. I kind of know that it's very, very full coverage and a little goes a long way. So I'm going to try it again and I feel like I'm going to prep my skin a lot better today. Okay, so as you guys can see, I am very pale. I got this shade. I'm gonna mispronounce this because I'm terrible with my pronunciation. So I'm gonna say it's Martinique. And I think all these names are pretty cute. They're all cities or countries, I believe. So yeah, mine's in the shade 550. And it's kind of like they have a guide on their website where you can kind of compare your shades based on other foundations. I heard it's not accurate, but kind of went off of that, and also I looked at some other people who've used this that are in my shade range and who I'm closest to, so I kind of went off of that. I picked this one up and let's see the claims. It says, I actually threw out the box so I don't know the claims, but I guess I'll figure them out. So I'm gonna prep my skin really well. I have fairly drier skin, but it is summer, so it's kind of more dry to normal now. But I'm still gonna prep it very well because this foundation is very matte. So I'm gonna prep my face very well, and I feel like that's key. If you're gonna use this foundation, just make sure you're prepping your skin very, very well. And this is the L'Oreal Infallible Glow Lock. And I use this all the time for matte foundations, and I feel like it's really nice because it makes your skin like dewy. So never disappoints me, and I do want to give this foundation a fair chance because I don't want to try a new primer and not know if that's what didn't work, or you know, the foundation didn't work. So I'm gonna try a primer that I know and love and that I know works with some of my favorite foundations to give this foundation a fair chance. So that's that. So that's pretty much it for the prepping, and I'm just going to use a dampened beauty sponge, and one of my favorite beauty sponges at that, which is the Sonia Kashuk beauty sponge, the pretty big one. Let me get it. So now I'm gonna take the foundation. I'm gonna put it on the back of my hand since I'm not mixing it today, but I still want to put it on the back of my hand just so I don't go overboard. John. So this kind of gives me a guide. And I think that's all I'm gonna put on. Let's put some on the neck. So you guys see that? And I feel like it dries kind of fast, so you gotta work with it, guys. So I'm gonna shut up for 5 minutes. Okay, so that's one light layer, and as you can see, it covered fairly well, but I feel like I just want just a little bit more around my acne scars, so I'm just gonna add just a little bit more. But this is how you want to start with this one. You want to go a light layer and then work your way up. You don't want to just cake on a ton because it's so full coverage. As you can see, that side is covered. And I'm not going to put too much in my under eye area because we use concealer and we don't want too much in the under eye area because that's when you get creasing. So yeah, and everything will be okay. Oops, see, I put too much there. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the foundation. It feels a lot better than the first time I tried it. If you guys want to know how much I put on, go on my Instagram because I did like a mini Instagram tutorial and I thought it was super smart to try the foundation out for the first time. I was editing it and my boyfriend was like, what the hell? Because it literally, like, I covered like half my face. I had to do so much blending. You guys don't even know. But I'm going to continue with my makeup, so let me continue with my makeup. So I did my whole routine and I did my hair and stuff off camera. Let's zoom in so I can show you guys exactly what this foundation looks like on after everything and kind of how I feel about it now. So let me zoom in. So as you guys can see, I like this camera a lot because there's no filter on it to smooth out my skin. Don't mind my lash because it's just disregard it. But I like it because it doesn't smooth it out, so you guys can actually see like the texture and everything on this foundation and how my skin looks. Like I said in the beginning of the video, it's fairly dry, more dry to normal. Now that it's summer, it's been a little more humid, so my skin hasn't been as dry, but it's still dry. And it's been fairly clear for the most part now. I don't have any breakouts right now. But like I said in the beginning, I do have some discoloration and spots on my skin just from previous acne marks. So yeah, so now that that's said and done, you guys can kind of see the foundation. Okay, so the foundation did a really good job at covering my dark spots, and looking at it, it looks really good. It feels a lot better than the first time I used it when I did too much. And I didn't really know. I saw the word matte in it, but sometimes it's like satin matte and it's not as drying. But this one, guys, you do need to be careful with and not to use too much, and also to make sure that you're prepping your skin right, and also layering on everything else on top of it, right? Making sure you're not using really drying products. It photographs pretty well too. That's no editing, so you can still kind of see like some areas that may need a little bit of face tune, but for the most part it photographs really well. But yeah, I really like it. Now, is it worth the $20? I don't think so, just because if you guys know me, you guys know that I love drugstore makeup and foundations. It's pretty much all I wear. I rarely ever get high-end foundations. I have found really great drugstore foundations, like actual drugstore, that are like $10 and under. And this one, I just don't feel like it's worth $20. I would probably pay like $12, but not $20. Because for $20, it's like I would rather just go get my Estee Lauder, which I know is amazing, and call it a day. Spend an extra $20. But yeah, there's a lot of other foundations that are the same, like velvety claims and consistency, and it's probably like 10 times better than this. Not that this is bad, but the other ones are just so good, and they're so inexpensive. So I would just, do you guys need it? Not really, but if you want to try it out and you're looking for something new that's more on the matte side, and you've tried everything and you just want to try another one because you can, then try this one. That's pretty much it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys next time. Hopefully it doesn't take me 2 months to upload, but yeah.